Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Talk Sports with Pratna Hajarika. I'm Pratna Hajarika, and all of my friends out there on Facebook, you know me well. And I used to do Let's Talk Sports with Pratna Hajarika, a show I took up during COVID pandemic. And yeah, I thought let me have a word with all of you and happy Holi to all of you. I hope you all had a great, colorful, happiest Holi, and I had a great one spending my family and yeah, there you have Mr. Gumpe Rime, a renowned footballer from favorite place, Arunachal Pradesh. And he is doing great stuff now. He is kind of, nurturing budding talents from the entire India and is putting them together. He's nurturing them in the Reliance Foundation. And Mr. Rime, how was Holi for you?
Great. It was a great day, and happy Holi to everyone. Happy Holi to you too, Pratna. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having me.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, we have not connected for a long time. I know you are traveling a lot. You are kind of grooming people, so much of rigorous training going on in your academy, in your center. And it's good to see you after a long time. And we are having a great, great match tomorrow. I mean, I would say it's a crucial match for India, and India and Afghanistan will be having their crucial match tomorrow at the Sarusajai Stadium. So, your first thoughts on Guwahati, on Sarusajai, and I know a lot of people will not, I don't think so, they all know about it. Gumpe has spent a lot of time here in Guwahati during his time as a player. He spent a lot of time here and he regards this place as a second home, and he has some fond memories at the Nehru Stadium. But unfortunately, we don't get to see a lot of international match in Nehru Stadium, but the shifting focus to Horokojai. So how does it how does it look when I say that Horokojai or Guwahati is hosting many international football matches here? What's your first thought on this?
No, it's great to see our national team playing in Guwahati and Sarusajai Stadium. You know, one of the best pitches that is available in Indian football circuit. I think Assam government and the Assam Football Association have done a great job by keeping the football alive there. Uh, the venue itself, like with lots of we have a lot of fan following when it comes to the national team playing in Guwahati. We have always seen that people turn out in large number, huge number.
Yes.
That is
Yeah.
what that is what motivates our players to give their best on the pitch.
Right. And you have spent a lot of time in this place. Anything that you would like to share before we go into some crucial questions about the India and Afghanistan match? Would you like to share some things? A good memory of yours spending time here as a footballer when you were playing?
Uh, I spent my early playing days, where I came down to Guwahati for my studies. I was eventually picked up by Sports Authority of India, and I spent
Right.
my grooming days, my early footballing days there. I learned my football in Guwahati, and I represented some state as well during my stay in Guwahati.
Wonderful memories out here.
Yeah, yes, and made a lot of friends as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So, okay, let's now talk about the India-Afghanistan match. Talking about India first. India have not had a great 2024 till now, 3 months, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how do you see India's performance tomorrow? If I talk about a crucial match, this is going to be a crucial match for them.
Yes. Remember, these are not friendlies. These are World Cup qualifying matches, and then everybody comes prepared for these games. And then let's not take Afghanistan for granted. Even they are preparing for these games equally. Uh, they have players who are playing in Europe. Now, many of the players, they're like Afghan diaspora, you can see in many countries they're living there, and they're playing the football there in those countries, be it second division, tier 2, tier 3, or some even at a good at a very high level. So yeah,
Right.
everyone is equally prepared. Yeah, and then everyone is of course not very happy that so far the performance have not been up to the I won't say bad, but we as a
We
fan,
expect more
we
from
expect
them.
more definitely.
Yeah.
So definitely everyone is disappointed, for not uh, being on the upper side of the table. But still, I think I would say the table is wide open. So one win and we are there.
All right. So, do you also believe that, there will be a lot of pressure on the Indian coach? Because, like you mentioned, like I mentioned, there are a lot of expectation from the Indian team, from the Blue Tigers, and they have not been able to kind of play to their full potential. So, do you think there will be huge, huge pressure on the coach, Indian coach, since his boys need to deliver tomorrow?
Definitely, each and every game, even the players and the coaches, everybody, there are a lot of pressures comes with these kind of games. So that is quite
Right.
expected. So it's not just one game that they're under pressure. So every game there will be some kind of pressure. Uh, so far, we haven't been able to hit the target much. The scoring had been an issue till now. We haven't been able to score goals, and then we have conceded with a bigger margin with couple of teams. So that will be definitely a concern. But I think if you look at the away match that we played, it was played at a very high altitude. Yeah, in Saudi
Yeah.
Arabia,
Yeah.
it was almost around 3,000 meters above sea level, which our
Yeah.
players are not used to. That can also be a factor which might have affected our boys because playing at that kind of altitude in India, we don't play at that altitude many a times. So that could have been a factor which affected a little bit. And then it was good that we didn't lose the game. We still ended up getting a point. So I think the playing at home will be a big advantage for us with crowd backing us in large number,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
conditions also favoring us. And I'm looking forward for a good win tomorrow.
Right. And if I see head to head where India and Afghanistan, they've played last five matches. India
Mm-hmm.
have won two matches and have drawn three matches.
Yeah.
So obviously the record doesn't look good, very good. But like you mentioned, the conditions would be favorable for Team India tomorrow because the home ground, they know the condition, and there will be people backing up, and they have most probably learned from their last match mistake because they couldn't kind of get full point, in the last match they faced Afghanistan. So let's hope they get a good match tomorrow. Talking about Sunil Chhetri, the man of the moment, I think all eyes will be on the Indian skipper, his 150th international appearance. And today when we were interacting with him, he said he never expected that he would play for so long. He's 39 and he's still going strong. And look at the fitness level. I mean, he's an icon for everyone. He's an inspiration for everyone. And like I said, he mentioned he didn't expect, to play for so long, like 150th international appearance. I mean, hats off to this person who has really, really kind of given so much to Indian football. What's your take on Sunil Chhetri?
Just before coming on to Chetri, I would like to clear something from your first point, which you mentioned about the history. You were talking about we drew two matches, and won two and drew three. So if you look
Yeah.
at the history, we haven't lost. We have won two,
Yes.
and so we have the better edge still. If you go by the history, so
Okay.
sometime if history repeats, we will definitely bag 3 points from this game. Now coming to
Absolutely.
yeah, and coming to Sunil Chhetri, he has been absolute uh, uh, leader on the field for the Blue Tigers, the young Tigers, and then he has set a big example to all the aspiring footballers in the country. There's no doubt about that. We always keep talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, setting an example worldwide.
Yeah.
We can say worldwide. Everybody is talking about him still delivering at this age. But we have our own Sunil Chhetri, who have set a very big example to the youngsters uh, with his good lifestyles, maintaining himself, not just staying there and being there, but performing at the highest level, captaining the
Yes,
national team,
yes,
and leading his club side as well. So he's a
right.
big asset to Indian football, and then hopefully, definitely. I was just reading today. There was a tweet where it was struck me, like he's a man of a special occasion. On his every 25th or 50th, 100, 125, every these games he have delivered and he have been on the score sheet. So I
Right.
am very hopeful that it's his being his 150th games, he will definitely deliver, and then he will, hopefully take us to the next level.
Yes, and also team, the entire team would love to have a great match tomorrow because they want to, they want to win. They want to win it for Mr. Sunil Chetri because for this person who has given so much to the game, who have kind of made it so popular. You talk about any Indian footballer right now, any international footballer, people would definitely talk about Sunil Chetri. And like you mentioned, he has set such an example, by his lifestyle and the kind of, the persona he carries off the field. I mean, on field and off field, he has been a fantastic ambassador of the sport.
Definitely, for for the coach, definitely, you need someone who does all the talkings to the players. A lot of leadership that is being, is expected from one of the players who will help the team to perform on the pitch. So definitely, he is one of them. And then, definitely every coach will definitely look to have this kind of player who will do all the motivational work on the field, egging the players to give his 100%, and pushing the players to step to the next level and then work hard for the team to win the match for the country.
Right, he made his international debut. Just a quick information for friends on Facebook. He made his international debut in 2005, 93 goals and 11 trophies he has won for the country. Such a commendable, such a wonderful record. And I just hope tomorrow, his fans get to see a great match against Afghanistan and, he scores and he really wins the match. So Sarusajai Stadium, like you mentioned earlier, it's the home ground for the Northeast United FC. Many international, football matches have been held here, including the Under 17 World Cup 2017 was held in Sarusajai, and the crowd have always been very fantastic out here. So talking about the advantages, where is that one area do you think for the Blue Tigers where the coach and the captain really needs to work out?
Uh, I think it's very important, not to concede at the same time, creating opportunities. Of course, we have seen that we have been creating a lot of scoring opportunities, but missing the target was one of the things that needs to improve. And I think for tomorrow's game, that will be something which everybody will be looking forward to, that we don't concede and then we score and get the 3 points and get the job done. So I think this is a must win for us, and being at home will be a big advantage for us.
Absolutely. Well, let's now shift our focus to Afghanistan. I think they will definitely look to kind of win this match tomorrow. And obviously they are said to be very tough opponents. Till the last whistle blow, they always try to give their 100%. And like you mentioned in my very first question about the Afghanistan team, that a lot of their players are playing in foreign soil and they're doing really well. So what can be expected from the Afghanistan team tomorrow? What are you looking forward to?
Uh, Afghans are, they are known for their fighting spirit. They have shown that over a period of time, and they have that never giving up attitude that everybody knows.
Right.
Of course, there are a lot of players who are playing in foreign soil. Many of them are actually, they're born and brought up in Europe. There are a lot of Afghan community living
Right.
in Europe
Hmm.
during those Russian war. They migrated to Europe, and many settled down as a refugee, and then
Hmm.
they settle
Hmm.
down there. And many of them are playing at a very good level there. So, but
Right.
again, of course, they have a lot of good players playing there, but keeping them together, like in India, we have players who's playing in the same league, and then we'll have a better
Hmm.
edge over them in terms of cohesiveness. I think we
Hmm.
understand each other better because players coming from different countries and not playing together for a long time can also be a disadvantage for them. But their advantage can be like they have a couple of players who have played in Indian soil as well. Like everybody knows about
Right.
Harun Amiri, and there's another player who have played this trade in Indian football for some time.
Hmm.
And then, of
Hmm.
course, they have a coach who have been in India for quite some time and understand the football system very well. So I think they will also come up with certain plans because many of the players have actually played under him. So
Okay.
he'll have some plans to see that we don't progress, but we also have our own plans.
So where do you think, like you said, where do you think now the Afghan team would be concentrating more tomorrow because they know that, the Indian team, the Blue Tigers, will be getting a lot of backup from the crowd, their they know the conditions, but where do you think the Afghan team will be really focusing on? Because they know they'll be, uh, it's going to be a tough match tomorrow.
Uh, that's, I think, difficult for me to say, like, what are they actually planning to do because
No,
that
I
is
mean,
the
which
total
area do
chaos.
you think they'll be focusing more now
Uh,
for tomorrow's match?
if you see the last match, if you see the scoreline, it ended in a draw. Yeah, they also couldn't create many chances, and then we also failed to capitalize on our chances. So both the
Right.
teams definitely would not like to concede, and then try to utilize whatever chances they come up with. So it was not a game of there were many chances, and then we made sitters after sitters. No, so I think they will also have some cautious approach against us playing away from home. I think, again, as usual, I keep telling the crowd will play a big role. So requesting all the fans to come over and then be there behind the Blue Tigers and then push them to give their best.
So any other specific players like who will be kind of shine tomorrow, or you want that particular player to play to his full potential? If I talk about the Blue Tigers, apart from Mr. Sunil Chetri.
Uh, of course, I think football is a team game. Of course, Chetri is there to lead us, lead the boys. But a lot of youngsters, we have become Pratap Singh just made his debut with the senior team. I think if he starts again, definitely he would like to get on the score sheet. His form, he has been in a fantastic form of lately for Mumbai City. He has been scoring. I think so far he's the top scorer, Indian top scorer, one of the Indian top scorer. So I think I would like him to continue his from where he left in the Indian Super League and continue the same game for the national team and get on the score sheet.
Okay, let's believe that tomorrow India wins. What after that? How do you see the journey for Team India? How do you see the journey for the Blue Tigers?
Uh, the journey so far have not been great. Yeah, so I think, but tomorrow's win, if we win tomorrow, that will be a big advantage for us. And going forward, we'll still have a chance to go to the next round.
Okay, let's hope for the best, but let's see if the weather also, be favorable because if we talk about the weather, it's been raining and might rain tomorrow, but let's see if it doesn't rain, a lot of people would come out and, enjoy the match. And since you know that the summer break, I mean, the school break is going on right now, so I mean, the kids would also love to have a glimpse of Chetri, who is in a great shape, and he looks so wonderful, such a wonderful person. And let's hope that we have a great match tomorrow. Thank you, Mr. Gumpe Rine, for joining me and giving me your thoughts on the crucial match tomorrow. I'm saying this crucial because we want the Blue Tigers to perform well to their full potential, and let's hope that the journey continues, and we get to see some great match tomorrow, great action tomorrow. On that very note, thank you so much for talking to me on Let's Talk Sports with Pratna Hazarika. I'll catch you again tomorrow. Thank you
My pleasure. Thank
so much
you,
for joining.
Pratna, for having me. It was nice discussing football with you again.
I know it's been a hectic week for you. You've been out for a lot of, football work, and even then you gave me so much of time. Thank you so much.
Thank
Catch you
you.
again. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
All right, so that's me, Pratna Hajorika, and I think I shall continue doing Let's Talk Sports with Pratna Hajorika. I loved connecting with all of you. I saw a lot of people commenting on this particular live, Pavan Kumar, and then thank you so much. Noyan was watching Javed Jaman, a great cricketer himself. He said, great. Thank you so much for joining me, and I shall come back again with another topic. And let's hope tomorrow we get to see a great match. And I hope India really performs well against the Afghans and the Afghanistan team. Remember, like our experts said, Gumpe Rime said, they're not going to give it up very easily. They're a tough opponent, and they know the conditions here very well. And for them also this is going to be a crucial match because they would want to win and move forward. Thank you so much for joining me, and here's wishing all of you a very, very happy Holi once again, and thank you for joining me. Bye bye.